Hi, I'm Mike Tenney, host of Pop Culture Catechism, and this is Awaken the Word, a reading from the Gospel of Luke. I came to bring fire to the earth, and how I wish it were already kindled. I have a baptism with which to be baptized, and what stress I am under until it is completed. Do you think that I have come to bring peace to the earth? No, I tell you, but rather division. From now on, 5 in one household will be divided, 3 against 2 and 2 against 3. They will be divided, father against son and son against father, mother against daughter and daughter against mother, mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. There's a few really interesting things in today's gospel. The first thing that Jesus says is he says, I have come to bring fire. I have come to bring division. And he talks about houses being divided against each other and family members being divided against each other. And if this is the only thing you had ever heard Jesus say, you'd be like, wow, that is not the sort of guy I want to follow or listen to his teachings. Normally we think of Jesus, he's the Prince of Peace, right? He is compassionate and loving, and all that is true. But Jesus is teaching us something very important here, and that is the role of suffering. And that sometimes we're going to have to suffer for the gospel. And even he has to suffer. Notice he says, what stress I am under. So if we ever feel stressed, Jesus often felt stressed too. And he's telling us this because there are so many religions, both at that time and world philosophies and religions in our own day, that promise freedom from suffering and stress. Back in Jesus's day, all the various Canaanite gods and Greek gods, they had kind of this bartering, begging system where if you offered this proper sacrifice to this god, then you would get X, a good harvest or fertility, or the rivers would flood in exactly the right amount in Egypt if you sacrificed to the rain gods or whatever, or the river god. And it's all based around this avoiding the bad things in life. And what Jesus is saying is, no, there are going to be bad things. There's going to be stress. And how tempting is it for us in our very advanced world where we have good medicine, where we have lots of creature comforts like refrigeration and temperature control in our houses and our cars and food for any time of the year. You can get blueberries in February. We have lots of comforts. In lots of ways, we live more comfortably than any humans in the history of the world. And so there can be this lie that we believe that life is supposed to be comfortable and life is supposed to be easy without suffering. And we're constantly fed all these ads that say, oh, if you just get this product, then your life will be better. If you just get this, then that'll solve your problem. And Jesus is saying, if you follow me, there's going to be problems. I'm not here to take away your suffering. And it's not a punishment from God when you suffer. But I am a suffering servant. I'm a suffering Messiah who's going to sit with you in the suffering. And in that, we can take great consolation.